pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. The running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with the dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff, and I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Smith. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like? Well, quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. Spin, still running. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
That's caught. It's Marshall. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires downfield. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Trying to run, it's Marshall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverine. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. And he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. it's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Priestcorn. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Plows through the defense. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Now rolling to the left. Running to Green. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the red area, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverine. Fitted in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Smith. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He might want another play. To the air, it's Underwood. Sure hands, it's Morgan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's Marshall. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got some room to run. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get a touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the
and it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So
it's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Into the secondary on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yardage.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up